Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining the Tokyo session. So I've had a look at the Forex factory, and there are OPEC meetings all day. So that can affect currency pairs, particularly Canadian dollar, which is linked to oil. And Japanese yen is the weakest currency, or it was. It's just popped up. It was 1 bar. So at the open of Tokyo in a minute, you do get strong Japanese candles. So I was looking at buying Gbpjpy against the Japanese yen. The US dollar's now got weaker. Let's see what HourGlass is going to tell us. Just let that load up. So USD, I'll just run through the pairs. USD, JPY, we want that to pull up a little bit more. It did go up there. We've got the 200 moving average above. We've got a break and a retest going back on. So we want that to pull up on the hour and then see if that's a put score of 2 of 576. And let's look at, let's just jump down. That says 5 minutes ago, so we just need it to sort itself out. It's still saying 6 minutes ago. Just 2 o'clock now, so it's just loading everything up. $46 to 61, so the US dollar, the base currency, is weaker. Put score of 3, but you can see it's down at the green lines near the oversold. So it's just trucking along this area here. I'd like it to pull up a bit more before we think about that one. GJ gave us a call. It's 60 to 61, so it's even Stevens really. That's giving us a call score of 3. And if we look here, it's just tapped that level there. On the 5 minute, let's see what it's doing on the 1 minute. It's just off the hourly. And on the currency strength meter, we've still got it stronger. Oh no, look, it's just dipped a bit tricky. GJ 582, still dropping down. Refresh. Seems that this other is giving us a put 61 to 71. 2 minutes ago at 667. So it just changed because it was stronger, but this is the open, so just need it to settle itself down. So it's come off that hourly, going down rather than up. And it looks to me like it wants to head to that next quarter point now. I was just wicking off, that was the daily, the white one's a daily. I'm on the 1 minute, let me put it back on the 5. So I've just had it wick at that area 547. Ooh, 584. So it did come up that at 2 minutes past. It did come up there. Let me go back. So we've now got Japanese yen quite a lot stronger than the others, whereas it was the other way around before the market opened. Australian dollar is the weakest. So that Japanese yen is now the strongest. And if you look on the Harmonic scanner, Euro USD is just bottomed out at 0.64. Let me have a look back here. Euro USD even. So you can see it's just moving along there. I often find it doesn't move till later on. And Euro JPY, you can see now it has started. This is a buy scan, so it's just dipped down there. But that scan is that is a confirmed scan, and GJ is a shark. So that's just nearly confirming. That's just to give you an idea of what's happening overall in the market. Euro USD is a call. It is in the oversold area, but it is below the midline. So normally we'd only take puts once it's below the midline and the 200 moving average is there. So we've got the currency strength not in our favor. Otherwise, if it was weaker than the US dollar, we'd want to see a retest back up to the midline and then carry on down. Euro JPY, the euro is weaker than the Japanese yen, and it says put, just need it to update. Still saying 6 minutes ago. So that's just needs to catch up. There we got Euro JPY for a call because it's all in this oversold area. But again, the currency strength is weaker. So we want to be taking puts on that. Let's go down to AUD, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Can't see it on there at the moment. So Australian dollar to US dollar is 41 to 44. It's given us a call. So we want that to push up. So it's a break and a retest. We want that to push up. We've got the moving average in our favor, currency strength in our favor. So puts on AUD USD. Let's look at the currency strength meter. So that would be about right. And let's look on here. I haven't got this one marked up. That's the 5 minute. Does say hidden bear back there. The overall direction is now down. So we want to see, so the hourly was at 947, this level here, up to 956. The 15 minute was up to 972, 947. So that's quite a key area, and that area up there 957. So those are two good areas for us. 8 minutes past the hour. This is on the 1 minute. So there is our 200 moving average at 942. So it's already moving down below that, as you can see on the 1 minute. So what we'd like to see is a pullback for the 15 minute, but 15 minutes past the hour, that is. Oh, GJ's right down there, 505. 78%, that's what I liked about that. US dollar JPY, 512. Let's have a look at Euro USD 78. Euro JPY 70. There's all USD 76%. This is a 925. There's that level 95, 956, 959. 935 is the highest it's got back up to. That's just heading up to 947. And I'm at 10. This is a new candle at 10 past. Let's see if we've got anything coming up on HourGlass. It's still saying 10 minutes ago. 943. So it's heading up. There's that level of resistance, 951. So we'd like to see, that's changed over to the dollar. All USDs are put at 942. There's only a put score of 2. 942, 946. I think we've already missed it. It dropped just 5 seconds before the 10-minute candle. We could have taken that. Let's see if we get it, if it comes back up. It's already dropped. So we'll have a look at something for the 15 minute. We missed that one, but normally I'd take things at the 15 after the hour if I haven't caught the hourly. So the dollar itself says a call. I don't trade any of these. GJ was a call. So you can see it's now surfing the Bollinger Bands. It's broken right through. It was a call score of 5, but it carried on dropping. Let's come down to that 500 area. $947. It came back up. We could take, that's the range. We could take a put. $941. Just run through them. Or JPY. Heading on down, probably down to that quarter point. Euro JPY. Just doing a little retrace. We have got hidden there, overall direction down. Euro USD started to turn up. Euro getting stronger then. GJ, right outside my marked up areas, now dropped below that quarter point. 1252500. USD JPY. Interesting. We've got a little bounce off the quarter theory. Back up to the daily. US dollar weaker than the Japanese yen by 2 bars. Australian dollar's now the weakest. Australian dollar's the weakest. What's going to happen on this 15-minute? That is at 508. $5.20. There's your 520 level. And here is your 500. So that's the range. So at 15. Okay. Oh, just missed it. I was just going to press that button. If it comes back up. 519. Okay, I've taken a put at 520, which is that daily white line. We know the US dollar's weaker. We're on the 15-minute past, and we know it's playing in that range between 520 and 500. So I'm expecting it to now want to come back down here. It's weaker than the Japanese yen. We've got 2 minutes left. So 15:30, 16:30, 17:30. So we're in this for 2.5 minutes. And it should come back down to the 500. And what's happening is it's trying to break through, but that's a very strong psychological level of support and resistance. If you want to read about quarter theory, Ilyan Yotov, creator of it, if you're in our team training, you'll find it in the files. So price, we know the currency strength's in our favor. We know the US dollar's weaker, Japanese yen is stronger, but it will struggle to break through that level for a while. It'll touch it 4 or 5 times. Depends what time frame you're looking at, obviously. So the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, it'll tap it, you know, over 5 times before it'll break through. So we've got 21:30, about 30 seconds left to go. So we're coming up to the new candle at 20 past. So this is a little retrace back on the, excuse me, 5-minute candle that we're in. 59, so 5 seconds to go. So we've cleared that. So now what we can do is put our profit onto the next one, and see what we want to do next. Price is at 512. That was our 520 level where we took the trade. Price pushed up and we got it just at the top. And as you can see, it is closing at that 506. So 512 was where we closed. You can see it did come right down. Its lowest point was at that 500. So a bit difficult to take trades on this at the moment because it is now going to bounce around that level. Probably best to wait till the half past. Can you see how it's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's had 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. It's going back up now. Tempting to take another, but it has opened above the daily there. My markups were all higher up. That's the 15-minute, went up to 520. The hourly is right up here. It's changed now. My lines are no longer valid. I'd have to redo them. So on the hourly, it was right up at 601. And can you see on the hourly, it's got 39 minutes left to run, how it's wicking off this level. It's really struggling to break below that 508, 506, 508. If you remember, we closed at 512. And the 4 hourly shows the same. So I think we'll leave this one for the moment. That's just to show you on the 4 hourly. It's just got a little bit there still to get down at 462. So it probably will want to come down to 462, even 427, because of the money that's left in there. Let's have a look back on the 5-minute. So that's why we're not taking another trade at the moment. Got that little doji candle and it's not liking trying to get down here. So it's done a break from market open and it always moves in waves. So it's coming back up, but it'll need to find a level that it will want to come back up to. It has to move between levels. So it is off that level at 520 again, at 20 past. But we could have taken another trade there. See my 20 past, 520. So actually there was another trade there. If you look at the line, the horizontal line below. So we would have had to have waited just again about 30 seconds into the candle for the retrace, and it's coming back to 503. But you know, it can break either way, so you have to be a bit careful once you've decided you're trading it. So US dollar here, only 1 bar lower than Japanese yen. GJ and or JPY could be good for us to look at. So let's have a look at those two. GJ's at 78 and 76. GJ up at 469. all my markups have gone. So I've got to retrace back to that level at 463. This is on the 15-minute. It was obviously up at the 500, 494, and the hourly right up there, 672. So big drop at market open. Trying to push down to that daily level, 365. It's just come off that level of auto support at 394, and it's up at that 472. So I've got 394, I've got 472. I'd like to see it come back up to where that candle close channel is at the 500 level. To take it for a put. It's at 483. We are at 25 past the hour. We're just coming up to the new candle. Let's have a look on HourGlass. GJ 5 minutes ago was a call at 411, so just above that 394 area. So what have we got going on here? Currency strength, as we said, Great British Pound 49, Japanese Yen 79. The 200 moving average is above us. We're taking puts because it's, look at that break and retest below the midline. It's surfed right down the Bollinger Bands, breaking and retesting. Our 500 level is critical, which is that. I always mark it in orange. And price is at 489. So we're just coming up to that half hour. So we'd like to see it push up to the 500. You see it's formed a new line of support there at 482. We had 472 as one of our levels, a bit lower. So we'd like to see it back up at that 500 level. These momentum indicators to come up before going down, like an S there, like the currency strength in our favor. But we just want to see more of a pullback on that 491, because on the half hour you can get things turning. This is GJ, and you see if we're trading that weakness, this is a shark, so that means the D point can slip. It can decide it's you see how it's leveled off there. It could decide that it does not want to carry on buying and it's going to carry on dropping. It's dropped right back down to the entry point, exactly to the entry point. So you know, it's you can see all that level there, which has happened all this way through. But I don't want to get in before the half past. There we are, 498 at 25 past. So there was potentially a trade there for us. That's that drop there. And you can see it wicked off it at the 25 past. But never mind, I would have waited anyway to the half past. I don't want to be trigger happy. So let's come back to HourGlass. We've got 2 minutes and 2 minutes to go for the next signal. Because sometimes on the half hour, as we know, the direction can change. You see the Great British Pound's just gone up to 2 bars. Australian dollar's got a bit stronger. US dollar is still weaker than Japanese yen. Just went up a bit stronger, didn't it? So we've had that break and that retest, but it's kind of now bouncing off this 456 area back up to that 500, which will hold it. So I've got 414 on the 5 minute, and now there's your 46. That was the open. 461, 464. So it, you know, it can bust back up through if currency strength is changing. I haven't got anything to tell me hidden bull. Haven't got anything to tell me directional trend. I've only got the fact that the bar has gone a bit stronger, but it see, it can push through. You just don't know. You want to wait. You just certainly don't want to get into trades just before the half hour, like 29 minutes past. But we have got all this going for us still. We've got currency strength. We've got the 200 moving average. We are below the midline, but we're not quite high up enough really on our momentum indicators. But that was a very strong push down. It hasn't formed a new line. That's support there. 516. Support returns into resistance, remember? So 7 seconds to go. It should give us a put, but it's not really up high enough that I would like. Because sometimes things don't turn on the half hour and they can just carry on going for the... So that's given us a put at 489. It's not really floating my boat because it's not high up enough. Still got a B for a buy, and it's only a put score of 2. So I don't really fancy that myself. Could work out perfectly well, not saying it won't. There it is, just wicking off that level. That's on the 5 minute. This is the 1 minute, so it's had 2 wicks off that level. It's at 488. So I've chickened out on that one, but it could very well, you know, it's going down, work out to be a nice trade. I don't always trade GJ an awful lot. It's just got a little blue, just a bit of a retrace. Now it does say hidden bear there on the 1 minute. Let's come back to the 5 minutes. So we've had 2 wicks off that level. So it's done a break and a retest back to the quarter theory. This is the half past candle. It is working its way down nicely. So I think it's a stronger trade than that put score of 2 would suggest. And the reason it's given you that is because it's not up at one of these major levels. The algorithm can only go by what's happened before. So that green line at 480 and this one here at 514. And it is right down at the Bollinger Bands, and it's not in the overbought area yet. So it's adding up all these things. So it's just, you know, price is where it is, and it's got that quarter point as well. So UJ says a call. That was a call. Now, we were looking at this earlier, and we know it was trading in that range. 520, it went up at 20 past, it went up to 532 on here. And I can just see behind the wick there, there's that 520. So it's still in that range. And we've got, has it lost my line? There's our 520, just so we remind ourselves when we're on these trades. So you can see that it's down in the oversold area. It's struggling greatly at this level. Just checking where we are. Japanese yen's a lot stronger, so we want to be selling all these currencies against the Japanese yen, buying the Australian dollar against the US dollar, and I don't trade other combinations, so I'm going to be puts against anything with the yen in it, except the Australian dollar. which would be a call against the US dollar. Oh, that's a nice move down. So here's the Australian dollar. You can see it's got hidden there, but it's moved right back there. This is the 5 minute. So if we are trading that, I'm going to just, then we need to see what the dollar basket index is doing, the DXY. 5 minutes on the US dollar, just as we've been analyzing. There is our little sort of problem. That was a daily at 509, and it wants to push down, but you know it's going to struggle in this range. Great British Pound, nice. I'm liking the look of that. 491, GJ 503, coming up to the new candle. HourGlass, I don't know if we'll have it on here. GJ, it's gave a put score of 351.66. That was a few minutes ago. It's at 496.502 on the broker. Just looking at the 1 minute, see what it wants to open as. Let's try. Got in at 501 of this 35 candle, but it looks like it might just be going up a bit. Sometimes you see this is what happens. It can turn on the half hour. HourGlass has said a put at 493, put score of 4. It's up in the, it's just off our overbought area. The RSI hasn't quite got up far enough. I will 3706, 3606, 37. So I will roll that, taking us up to the full 40. So it's at 517, it has pushed up a bit. So the expiry time was, so it would have been 36, add on 36.15. Let's see how we get on with this. There's another little level there at 514. Oh, that's TradingView does that when it meets that line. So 511 does say hidden bear. It is dropping now. I just need to draw on a line for the quarter theory. Turn that to orange so we remember where we are on that. 500, it's exactly passing it now. I've still got 3 minutes in this trade, just under. 501 was my entry. 505. So I just need it to push down on this 5 minute candle. Let's have a look at HourGlass. 2 minutes 23 left to go. So the RSI momentum indicators, they're not quite there yet with us. So I will roll one more. Probably didn't need to do that, but if in doubt, then buy yourself a bit more time. Where are we on HourGlass? Yeah, so Just that RSI indicator hasn't come up quite enough. But we've got the 200 moving average in our favor. We've still got the currency strength in our favor. We are below the midline. We've had the break and the retest back to the quarter point. It did tap that upper level. The RSI's weaker though, relative strength index. So that's because it's struggling at this level. It's at 484. So we are in profit, 38.39. I've still got 7 minutes in this trade. So it should go back down to that 456 area. Now it's going now. This is the 5 minute. 456 is there. And then this lower level of 413. So it's heading down to this range. That's 2 rollovers, so I'm not going to roll over again. So I want to see 413. There's the 456. Let's see how we get on with this. 940 and HourGlass 469, 476. There is a difference in the broker price, about 7 points. 475, 472, 475 on TradingView. So that's given a call at 472. So it's just, but it has broken through. So it you can take if it says a 3 on a pair that you're looking at, 3, 4, 5, anything above, this gives you up to 8 points. We call it a 7-point system, but if you add in the 200 moving average, this long line here, then it's 8. But 6, 7, and 8 are just extra confirmations. So we're right down at 448. We've got 41. We've got 5 minutes left to go. So I'll be 1 minute into the new candle. This is now 35 to 40. This is 1 minute in the current new candle. So that'll change again on the 45 for the next 5-minute one. But we are deep in profit. Deep in profit. I want to see it go down to that 413 level. Sorry, 417, and there's that 41395, 395. Yeah, 411, 413, 411, 411. Give us 411. Give us 411. Give us 411. 42. I've got 4 minutes left to go. So we'll just wait this one out. So we are halfway into this new candle. If you think about it in 5-minute slots when you're trading and find your range and find where those major levels are, find the direction, add this up with the 200 moving average. Have you got the currency strength meter in your favor, etc., etc. So I'm looking for 413. It's at the 456, which was one of the levels I had noted, if you remember. We are 43, just coming up to 3 minutes left. So in this current candle, we'll have 2 minutes left to go on this current 5-minute candle. It is deep in profit though. It is 5 pips away, and it had already done a break and a retest, didn't like the level. So it had done its break and its retest back to the major level, and now it's dropping. So that's how you work out what is happening. 435 on HourGlass, 448 on the broker, 436. So the broker is a little bit higher. 444, 43, 44. So we've got just a couple of minutes to go. Just see this one play out. I want to see it down at 413. It's broken through the 456 level that we spoke about, which was this level here. Let's show you on HourGlass, 456. I was looking at that level there, that sort of level of support. We had resistance. We've got support at 430, and there's 391 down there. And with 43 seconds to go for the next candle. You can see how the Bollinger Bands have widened and are pointing down. You can see your midline is pointing down, and your 200 moving average is pointing down, and your Great British Pound is still a great deal weaker than the Japanese yen. 20 seconds to go for the new candle. 44, 45. We've got 1 minute left to go. We are deep in profit, down at 437. So that'll be, it should be fine. So we're now, this is the new candle on the 45, the last quarter of an hour before the hourly. So sometimes on any pair, price can go a bit crazy, but we are deep into profit. And we've only got 1 minute left, to less than a minute to go. 46.06, and we're already at 45.20. So we've got 40 seconds, 45 seconds to go. So let's just watch this one play out, and then I'm going to finish the session because that's 3-0, and that's paying out at 78%. 45, 41, last few seconds. Let's see what HourGlass gave us on this one. It gave us a call at 472. Oh no, I beg your pardon. It hasn't turned round, so that's just going to clear, and that was with 2 rollovers. So and I put the profit from the previous one on that. So that was a very nice clear, and there it is coming down to that 413 level as I said it would. So I'm going to finish there and stop the recording and say thank you very much for joining me. So that was 3-0 on this session. So I will post that to YouTube if you want to go through it again. Let me just write that down.